Welcome to another Zed Magic YouTube video, live on YouTube, recorded on Twitch, back with another 5-0 masterpiece. We got this Mardu Death Shadow strategy with a lot of one-drops, as usual, because that's modern for you. You get your Death Shadow, you got your Ranger Captain of EO's package, which is just a Death Shadow and one Giver of Runes, in case you could need that Giver of Runes. You also got Dreadhorde Arcanist to work with the number of one-drops that are going on here, notably Unearth and Faithless Looting being the largest ones, in addition to the normal ones you'll see with the Death Shadow, and also some Surgicals in the main. You got some Surgicals, you got your Pushes, you got your Inquisitions, your Thoughtseize, all that good stuff. You also got Unseasoned Pyromancer, which is a really cool combination with Unearth and Faithless Looting that's been floating around in a number of decks. Ranger Captain of EOS is really powerful with Unearth as well, so hopefully going to be able to do some cool things. In our sideboard, we got some white going on with Gideon and Celestial Purge. A large amount of the sideboard is black. We got 4 Plagued Engineers. I was just talking about how this card isn't super good, but could be good. We're going to see this league, how good Plagued Engineer can be. Let's jump into the first match. $0.25 each. Nice, Max. Good pickup. All right, match number 1. Here we go. Match number 1 starting off on the draw, but we have a decent hand. I don't necessarily like this hand, but I also don't hate it. We have a draw to make it better. We have some lands to pay some life. We're playing in Skred, I think. No. Is this Skred? Maybe, probably Urza combo, yeah. Probably blue-red. Creature cards can't enter the... Oh, wow. Just Grafdigger's Cage from Unearth. Nice. Yeah, it is. Not me. Well, that turns off my Dreadhorde Arcanist, too. That's an insane card to have here. Bummer. Just Grafdigger's Cage me. It's good in the format right now. Pretty sure I have another Godless Shrine. Yeah, it's really unfortunate, Max. I agree. We can cycle Unearth to try to find a Death Shadow, though. I'm pretty sure they can beat a 1-3. Hopefully not, though. Hopefully the 1-3 causes them to shake in their boots. Bam, bam, bam. Hey! Is there a way to interact with this? I guess I have engineered explosives. Those also blow some of my things. Unearthed cycling is nice. We're gonna cycle here for sure. Gonna be able to actually like give us a card, maybe. Oh, nice. Let's cycle this first in case we get a fetch land. The fetch land isn't actually as good as this though. I guess we should have kept up a white source. We could keep up both. Yeah, we knew that we wanted to cast this and this, so should definitely have kept up one of these white sources. Silly me. Silly me. Beating them down with shadow is how I interact. That's true. But having a path would have been nice here. Ixtal Jailer just seems reasonable against them. Maybe we set out the Arcanist. I don't know. We'll talk about Cyber when we get there. I actually don't know what we're going to do yet. I don't think I have another shock land here. No. Like, how the combo, how do we beat them? We just attack. And they literally can't block if our Death Shadow has protection from something. I guess I should have kept up the Giver runes to play around removal on my Death Shadow. Oh, now I can't activate my Giver, which is annoying. I was asking about main deck answers to Cage. Yeah, I was, actually. Do we have any? I think we win anyway, though, so... Damping Sphere and Staring Bridge. Wow. We got lucky. And Urza were... Yeah, it's just the Thopter. It's just the blue-red Thopter deck. With Aether Grid and stuff. And Psy. Played around Pithing Needle perfectly. Yeah, exactly. We just had it all! One opponent says, one more land. Ugh, GG. Why are they playing Watery Grave? Thopter Foundry. So they can cast Thopter Foundry. It costs black and blue. Wow, this seems insane. Name Thopter boy? No Thopters for you. Gideon seems awesome. How do I beat a bridge? Just engineered. Path is not that good, but it was really good there. Push is usually decent against them. You could just take out their graveyard. Take out our graveyard interaction. Like, boom. Boom. Plague Engineer hasn't impressed you. This is a matchup where Plague Engineer is really good. I was hating the card yesterday a bit, but it's really good in this matchup. Night's Whisper is kind of slow here. I'm not sure if we want it. We need to be proactive. Nil's Spellbomb is really good against their graveyard, huh? We could just take out the paths. I kind of like that. I took out all my graveyard interaction against the Graphic Caged Whir deck. I could bring in Ixtal Jailer too. Would be black cards too. Yeah, sideboard black cards. Yep. That yeah, they didn't have it in the main in that time, but sometimes they do. Man, Nice Whisperer is really cool because it interacts well with Death Shadow. I definitely want one Ixalan Jailer, and I think I want more too. Just not sure how many I want to bring in here. I can see bringing all of them in. I don't think it's that important though. Yeah, it's Time Sieve. Time Sev. I don't know how to pronounce it. But I know what card you're talking about. I'm not going to nerf the graveyards. I took out my graveyard interaction, and I could have brought in Nyx the Jailer, but I already have so much hate for their combo. I think we're fine not bringing in more. We have so much hate for their combo. Why are we playing off-color fetch lands? This seems like deck building error. Oh no, these are on color. Oh my gosh. I'm just blanking. I thought they were Esper. I thought we were still Esper, and I was like, these are off color. What's going on? These are on color, by the way. Yeah, silly me. These are on color fetch lands. I just am not used to playing Mardu. We got Goblin Engineer, which we're gonna kill. We got Psy Master Thopterus, which is a huge liability. I think we got Whir. So they're going to be able to Goblin Engineer for the sword part of their combo, which we can easily hate if we find a piece. We've had the pushes, which is nice here. This other push would work well with the other Psy, but I'm kind of scared of the Psy. Although Whir is also very good and could be scared of that card. Polluted Delta. Oh, this doesn't sack to produce the mana? Oh, yeah, wow. I haven't played with this card yet. Yeah, they're gonna get the sword. Could have taken the Whir and then like let them play a Psy here, but then they would have just kept the Mistress Bauble and then made in an okay spot. Or did they have Blood Moon? I don't think so. I don't really want to draw any more lands. This is a cool card. I'm not sure if the sack part of it is going to be coming up here. We get Grim Lava Mancer, we can get Giver. I'm just going to get another Death Shadow. I want to pressure my opponent. see what's over there. Well, they had the were in response now. Oh, nice, South North. You're storming off a bit. Good finds. What are you gonna get here? Were for 2 gets... Yeah, Thopter Foundry, yeah. Yes, a lot of people have been trying Storm with Arya. And it's still not enough to push Storm over the top. It's still just medium. Just like Storm's been in the past. Just like Storm's been for a while. Still very medium. You're gonna have 5, 6. Did I die here? No, they have to block with one of these at least. Could have responded to the first activation, huh? Yeah. Gave them a free 1/1. Yeah, I accidentally gave them 1 extra 1/1. I always messed up on like the Thopter interaction. Is there really Nami? I just didn't look. If a deck has Hogak, I just ignore it. So I probably missed it. Wait, what? It's also playing Hedron Crab? Was it blue-black? GG's. 1-0. Let's go to the next match. Felt like a pretty easy matchup, honestly. I probably got a little unlucky game 1, but game 2 felt pretty in command. I even messed up a little bit that previous turn, but felt pretty good there. Let's go check out this list right here while we're waiting. Currently 1-0, and then we're going to match number 2 here. Hogak, Street Wraith, Prize Amount. What? What? What's the point of... Is this just a fair Hogak deck? I think it's just a fair deck that beats down. I think it's supposed to not play into any of the hate. I think it's supposed to make your opponents not sideboard correctly. Well, yeah, I think it's supposed to be. I think it's worse on purpose. New York Life. It's not an optimal list. It's a meme. It's worse on purpose. You think that's Death Shadow in the sideboard of Hogak could be the tech in the normal? Yeah, I think that actually would be pretty cool. Good Street Wraith, but not super important. Oh man, Shramos? They have double Shramio. Teferi's also a problem here. Just a worse version of Dredge. Guys, when you guys say X is just a worse version of X, whatever. Just enjoy what... Just enjoy cool decks. Man, I'm just strictly competitive, and nothing will ever stop me. I'm going to only enjoy decks that are actually insane. Why would I play on worse decks? Like, what? Come on. No. Just enjoy something because it's cool. Hey, what's up, Teddy FBB? How you doing, buddy? Fun? Fun is... Jam is just worse jelly? No, that's... Yeah, okay. Whatever. Yeah, I don't know, Max. That sounds interesting. Just keep playing bad decks and enjoy loser? Loser? Losing? What's cool about losing? You get cool interactions that come up that you don't get to play ever. Are you saying that you've never played a deck that's just bad? Just to see a to try out cool new combinations? Like, what? Yeah, Twitch chat at its finest, Max. Twitch chat is a creation, that's for sure. Yo, nice, Teddy. That's awesome, buddy. Let's get this up. You found the greatest deck ever? Yeah. What is it? Is it Hogak because it's the best deck of the format? Oh no, I didn't leave a push. I'm gonna die. They hit the perfects here, then they deserve it. And they worked really hard, so. My sequencing here is making you cringe? Why? Because I didn't leave up push against their deck? Or because I shoot rate after I did everything else that turn? People, man. People just get so angry. I saw the deck with 2 deploy the Great Watch. I have that saved. I already have that deck saved, not me. 2 deploy the Gatewatch and a bunch of Planeswalkers. That looks awesome. It looks like... I don't know how you win a single game, though. Honestly. Alright. Listen here, everyone. Alright. I have a question for you. What's your name? Not to direct any questions at anyone in chat and be a bully, but New York Life, how do you play Magic? At what level do you play Magic, and why do you play Magic? Because that's a huge indicator of if you want to play bad decks or not. I enjoy playing Magic on stream and having fun. So I'm going to play every 5-0 list. I'm going to lose money, sure, whatever. I'm having fun. I get to see awesome combinations I never would have seen ever. And I also find the master, like, you find decks that are actually good all the time. It's insane. It's when you open your mind to try things, it's insane the amount of things you're able to find. I know, it blew my mind as well. I tried things, and then I found out that there were cool new things. Yes, I'm trolling everyone. Hey, Other Cross, how you doing? We didn't need a Pyromancer that game, alright? Silent Clearing was all we needed to win that game. Did someone summon me? What's nice, South North? Yeah, I do remember that, Teddy. I played that deck. The deck was cool. Oh, I should trigger it first. We're only gonna be able to get down to 13 next turn. This Plains is kind of useless. Kind of want to use Unearth on my Dreadhorde Arcanist. Yo, nice, South. That's awesome. They're trying to find another land. Discard Arcanist and Shadow? But then I wouldn't be able to do this turn. I have Grid, Net. It all worked out. See? Yeah, see, we got both. Thought on MTG Arena core set? You mean core set 2020? I think core set 2020 looks cool. Well, this doesn't get haste, FBB, Teddy. So, like, it doesn't, there's not a huge incentive to, since it doesn't get haste, there's not a huge incentive to put it like that. And we did get lucky and drew a surgical, so. And either way, we were going to get it the next turn anyway, so. This way we just get to, like, looting next turn, which is awesome. They have a Pure Steel Paladin, which is scary, and, like, one thing. We're not playing the Mentor version, no. We could have, definitely just played Engineered for 2 and passed that turn, which is definitely not an like, after we surgicaled and we saw what their hand was, it wasn't really the worst thing to do. Now I just want to find a removal spell for the Paladin. Kind of means that I need to attack first. Yeah, I did draw the surgical. I think still, though, I would have been able to play it the following turn, Teddy, with the silent clearing. So if I hadn't drawn the surgical, my plan was to just play Engineered on 2 and pass, because the way they beat me is with a 2-drop. Oh, they have Monastery Mentor in their deck. I see what you're saying. I didn't take a look at the deck. Monastery Mentor, Piercer Paladin. They have Second Teferi. Let me check it out. Hojack Shadow. Plays Shadow in the sideboard. Oh, it plays 2 in the main. It's just, wait, it's just the Hojack shell with Death Shadow in it? That's awesome, Elomi. I kind of like Thoughtseize first, depending on what we see over there. We'll Thoughtseize again. Since we have the silent clearings, I want to Thoughtseize I want to Thoughtseize off the silent clearings, so. Oh no, we can't. Right, I forgot. Leyline. Shoot. Forgot about Leyline. That's kind of cool. That idea is awesome, Edelumi. Guess I just attack with Faithless Looting. Offer a trade. They didn't have a third land. They must have drawn a retract. Do you have enough creature types, Navi, to reliably get there? I thought you had too many creatures to do that. Hmm. Do I want to play this engineered explosive is a good question. For 2. Or do I want to play for 0 and blow up their 2 things? So then the Mox Opal isn't a good draw. Because we have future guys held off, but not at instant speed. We could save the engineered explosives. We could put it on 0. I think we could just save it here, since we'll be able to do it for 2 next turn. I think we'll probably just crack the silent clearing. But if I crack the silent clearing, then I won't be able to engineer for 2 next turn. We're just pathing the Pure Steel Paladin in their upkeep, right? Sin Broder? Oh, yeah. If we play for 0, we can crack for the Spider Silk Net and Bonesaw. We are playing against Ramos. It is pretty good. I think I like playing it for 0 here. The defense is against Monastery Mentor, but also gets it out of our hands. And then it protects us against Mox Opal as a 3rd mana source for the Aether Grid / Teferi. Then we can upkeep path. Silent clearing being able to proactively grow our Death Shadows is awesome. They have to win here. Probably just pop it and then path. All right, so there's 3 damage. 4 damage. So we have 6, 10. Not enough. We're able to Thoughtseize ourselves. But then we're not able to get rid of this. Whenever Ranger of Eos, we'll see more play with Ranger Captain being so good. I think the thing is Ranger Captain costs 3 and also has a relevant sack ability, so I think there's more to Ranger Captain of Eos than just this one sack, so I don't think necessarily we'll see play. We need to push the extra damage. Let's see, if we push 8, 9... What if we play the silent clearing and then sack the one silent clearing to the other silent clearing? No. We could just crack the silent clearing to start and see where we go from there. Because what if we draw a removal spell? If we draw a removal spell, then we can just Thoughtseize myself and Bloodstain Mire, which is 3, 5... Put me down to 3, which is 9. Put them down to 2. Teferi Bounce is going to be really relevant, though. Let's draw first and see what happens. I think. No, I not path. We're pathing here, probably. I'd rather not give them an extra mana to Freaky. Well, now we're gonna path. Now we have a push to defend against more, but we can't defend if there's a Teferi out. I don't want to give them another extra mana, but I think it's going to be fine here. So then we have another answer to another guy. How's it going though, Ice? Happy Friday to you, buddy. Happy F&M. Hope it's going well. I took a long time there, but I think it was a very hard turn. This deck is very tough. I don't want to play a grindy mirror. I will time out. Ooh, that's awesome. Glad to hear it, buddy. I think they have another planes. Red, white. No, I'm going to stay the fetch. I'm going to just do 6 damage here. I want to save this for a Monastery Mentor. Alright, so what happens if they Teferi here? And bounce my Death Shadow. That'd be annoying. And then I just attack Dreadhorde Arcanist against this. Wow. They have Aether Grid and 2 unknowns over there. The Surgical Extraction, the SRAMs. Why can't I cast it? Is it bugged? Oh, Teferi, right. Right. I was like, what? No, Teferi. Just Teferi, guys. Just Teferi things. I always mess that up. Just normal Teferi things that I always mess up. I was like, I really want to get rid of those SRAMs. Okay, no, just Teferi. No big deal. Just another Teferi? What? They have Aether Grid as well here. I wonder if there are any more lands to get. I always forget about stupid Teferi. That's their second Teferi, their last Teferi. Nice. Doesn't matter. You're a little behind, Nefarious. Might want to refresh. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, so we get to cast Fatal Push here. We can get rid of the Mentor here. It's just getting Mox Opal, and they cast Mox Opal, so they're gonna have 3 tokens here. Okay. And then we can Bloodstain Mire, crack, not get anything. Go down to 4. Push the Mentor, force them to block with 2 of them, then they have 1 monk, and then that might kill us here. They have just a Gearport Aether Grid in hand that they can cast. So they can get them up to a 2-2. Nice, you're finding all these sweet cards tonight, North. South North. No, you're good. It's always fun to find cool cards that you didn't know you had still, or at all. Oh, you're good at various. No problem at all, buddy. I just want to let you know. You like transforming yourself on Fridays too? What do you become? A party monster, Ice? The rest of the week is just normal Ice, and then the weekend hits and you're a party monster? That would be cool, Idolumi. Definitely let me know how it goes. You can even tell me in Discord, exclamation Discord. There's week time Ice, and then there's party weekend Ice. And holy moly. If you've never interacted with weekend party ice, then woo, are you missing out? The guy is a monster. Hope we can do something this weekend, by the way. Like what? What do you have in mind? Because I have a few raging parties to go to, after all. Because I also become a party monster. Oh, TFT? I thought you would want TFT. If someone else tries it out first, report the Discord. I will. Definitely will report it. Not in a bad way. Like, report it in a good way. Like, pass along the news. Man, this is a Resident Sleeper interaction match. Taking a long time. Hey, by the way, just chilling out. Hope you're having a good time. I don't know why I use that voice. It's a good voice, though. Hey there, just playing my game over here. Please, would you like to interact? I mean, I did take out forever on that one turn. But I was actually thinking about a decision. I guess they're thinking about the attacks. I guess there's some thinking to be done. It's not really, though. Like, it's just that. Like, that's the only block you actually have. They have one Monastery Mentor, but they have 3 more SRAMs left, right? No, 2 more SRAMs. SRAM doesn't do anything. So I think I'm going to take the other Mentor? That doesn't do anything either. I guess I'll take a SRAM. Does less, though. Oh, I guess Retract is good. No, Retract doesn't do anything. The one card in their hand is Gearport Aethergrid, max. My opponent has 6 minutes on me. That's because I actually had tough decisions, guys. Orbit, I had like a difficult turn. I had one difficult turn that I sat for 8 minutes and talked about. Like, I actually sat for 7 minutes on one turn. Instead of this periodic waiting. Cathartic Shield, Aethergrid. GG's. It is 20 decisions every turn for 3 or 4 turns. That's true. There are a lot of lines. I don't know. I had a tough time coming in this line. We figured it out, though. Even with all this time that my opponent has sat around, they have caught up in time. We're playing the tougher deck, though. Like, our deck actually has 4 choices. Their deck is just like a choice. Their lines are pretty straightforward. Guys, we're all curvy and topsy-turvy. What fitting music for that win. By the way, 2-0. That was game 2. I was down to 7 minutes with game 2. Easy. We're 2-0, 4-0. So the deck's super grindy though. I've been down on low on time a lot. If we play any grindy mirrors, I'm going to be dying by time. Just letting you guys know ahead of time. It would be pretty interesting of the cross, but I would time out. I timed out the Esper Mentor mirror yesterday. I'm just not good at making the tough decisions quickly. Which is the reason why I love playing aggro decks, is because you're able to maximize the damage over the same amount of time, but you still have to think about your interactions. But you get to maximize every point of damage, but you have plenty of time to do so because you don't have any of these like grindy, drawn out games where you just have to like click through a lot of stuff. This is significantly faster at closing the game than Esper Mentor was, though. Esper Mentor was super slow at closing the games out. And when you were winning, you're taking more game actions than your opponent. Similar to Blue-White. Blue-White has the problem of when you're winning, you're taking more game actions than your opponent. All right, 2-0. Let's get into match number 3. Go. Yeah, time-consuming decks are tough, Max. On MTGO. I think I'm gonna play the Spell Bomb instead of loot here. I try to stay away from the time-consuming decks, but these decks are just so much fun. It's so tough to stay away. Ice said it right. Ice is so smart. Ice best mod. Also, Ice is paid the most out of all my mods. Nami's on a negative salary because, you know, well, you guys understand. Nami's the worst paid mod. And then Ice is the best paid mod. There's a mod payment scale based on their interaction and how helpful they are. Since we make so much money over here. Since the channel is so profitable. What's up, a Bucky boy? Welcome to the stream. Long ago. You missed the first 2 matches, but they'll be up on YouTube in 2 to 4 days. So don't worry, all previous VODs, or most previous VODs, go on YouTube in individual league segments. So if you missed out on a sweet league that you thought you would enjoy watching, don't you worry. Not even the slightest. It'll be up eventually. Wow. Wow, that's awesome. Okay, so I'm proud. I'm proud of you. I didn't realize my pay was so good. Impressive. They're playing Esper, huh? The fairy's so good. I'm gonna take it. Yeah, thanks for the follow, Bucky Boy. Appreciate it. It's insane you've been playing it. Nice. Seems very strong. Wow, nice draw, dude. Oh, no second red source? Feels bad. There we go. We could get swept up by a sweeper here, which would be bad. Man, Narset seems tough here. Doesn't even activate Narset. It's usually correct to not activate Narset. Okay, so oddly enough. Usually you only activate Narset if you think you need something. Not sure if you like Bedlam or a Dreadhorde better. Okay. Oh, fuck. I totally, my gosh. Yeah, that's pretty meta, the Narset. I just blanked. I even know to wait there. Messed that one up big time. Meant to draw on their turn. I even said it to myself. I can only draw on their turn. Didn't say it out loud. I said it to myself quietly. But I still messed it up. Yikers. Unfortunately, Logic Knot gets me here. Why no Lingering Souls? This is the 5-0 list, Bucky Boy! Exclamation 5-0. I don't think I actually have a command for it. I always play 5-0 lists. I don't make my own lists. I play whatever's there. Try it out for the first time. This is actually my first league playing the deck. Lingering Souls would help in a matchup like this, though. Very true. Yeah, Narset's a really good card. We don't have a command dice. I still didn't add it last night. Said I was going to, and then I lied. Narset killed me this game. I messed up, but like, will we see one card deeper? Yeah. Narset killed me because I couldn't Fatal Sitting or anything. Night's Whisperer is good, but it's not good against Narset. So we're bringing Lavamancer as well. Gideon is good here. They don't really have black permanents. Spellbomb's not usually very strong against them. Surgical is okay. I guess Surgical is worse than Spellbomb. It's like Snapcaster, but they don't really have things that Path would hit either, that Push doesn't hit. They might have like big... Oh, they might have... I guess we play Path over Push because they might have Celestial. They might have like angels or something like that, so it might be better. I have not, Bucky Boy. Yeah, I know, Ice. I know you enjoy it. I think this is what we're gonna do here. If you have a link, definitely go and link it, Bucky Boy. This is the first Mardu iteration of Death Shadow that I have seen, so I'm trying it out. I really liked Esper Death Shadow, and then I tried Esper Mentor last night, and I really liked that as well. This deck seems to utilize the Unearth well. It has kind of the same elements that the Black-Red Dreaded Horde Arcanist deck has, except with more pressure with the Death Shadows, in addition to just the better white cards with like Ranger and such. Mentor was really good. We only went 2-3 that league, I think. That was a really disappointing league. Or did we go 3-2? I don't remember. Oh, I went 1-4. That league, I was just overwhelmed. The deck was really good. I just was overwhelmed with every single decision because there were five choices. I like decks that don't present 5 choices to you. I mean, you have complete control over the game though when you have 5 choices every turn, right? Which it's good if you know how to capitalize on them, but picking it up for the first time and trying it out was definitely punishing. I like having less choices the first time I play it. Alright, thanks, Bucky Boy. Here's the Esper version. Mardu. Oh, cool. It's not playing Dreadhorde Arcanist, but interesting. That's the main difference. Fatal Push Path. I played Jeskai Saheeli for 1 league last week, and I really liked it. That deck felt so good. It was very, very impressive. What are the engineers for? The Hogak matchup. They're really good against Mentor matchup as well, Queso. Hogak and they're okay in the Hogak matchup. They're really good against Mentor. And they're decent against humans. They're like okay in a lot of matchups. But they're really good against the Mentor deck. Especially because you can recur them. I think I want to take Narset. The card's so good. Oh, elves as well, yeah. It hits a lot of fringe decks. And it's like reasonable against Hogak if you have another hate card in addition. Yeah, using it as a Flame Tongue is really good in the fair matchups. Oh, it's good against Lingering Souls. It's good against Thopter Foundry. And a Lomi, nice. My opponent's pissed because I'm taking so long to decide. I don't know what my game plan is. It has a Jace, so it's actually a lot more information. I think we just take the Jace. If I want a timeout, let me, opponent. Opt, that's the one. Please don't backseat, buddy. I don't want to take the opt. I wanted to take the Planeswalkers because those are the problematic cards. Optus is going to smooth out their draw a little bit, but Optus is kind of a replaceable card and doesn't actually attack the deck the way it wants to be done. And they have lots of removal at this point. They need more threats, and taking their threats here means that I can take a longer time to deploy my stuff. Oh man, he won't let me interact. I'm gonna leave. All right, cool. My opponent gave me the grinder dot? No, they gave me a sentence. They said, hey, it's the same exact Thoughtseize. Why are you taking so long? I have to get these out eventually, right? I appreciate the input, though. Why do you think it's opt? Instead of saying, go with this card, that's the one, give a good reason why it's the card. Argue why it's a good, Oh, I understand. I lose a lot, Baruch. I totally understand being impatient. Wish you had a third to take on? Yeah, that'd be good. But you think that's the one? Oh, of course yeah, good rationale. I'm sorry, my mistake. How could have I forgotten? I have a third. I could tank on this. I'm not going to tank on this one. You think they only have 2 lands and then Jace costs 4, so why attack their mana base? But this game is going to go longer than 4 until they have 4 lands. Bucky. My opponent has 3 removal spells in their hand. If I take the opt, then they remove my first 3 threats, and by the time I draw 3 threats, they're going to have drawn 4 lands, and they're going to have a Jace at that point. You have to power through the removal? Yes, you do. And powering through the removal means that you have to be able to not have them have a Jace this turn, because imagine they have removal plus Jace this turn. So how did I take the... Let's say they eventually are going to find lands, right? And they're going to then eventually be able to pressure me with the Jace. Because if they had a threat backed up with this push or the path left, then I'm in a really tough position because I'm going to be having a hard time winning. But since they don't have the Jace to then provide extra value and then start pressuring me a little faster, then I'm able to actually draw into threats and have time to then win the game. Otherwise, my game plan is kind of stunted by this, like, okay, well, they drew the Jace, now I just have no chance of winning. And like now the counter argument of they would not have been able to find lands had you not taken the opt is not very true in a 26 to 27 land deck. Yes, that actually is a good point, Brooke. Instead of taking a push, I could have taken a path, because path might be better. I like that. I like that discussion. Because the planeswalkers provide extra value, while the removal is just removal, which generically answers almost all of my threats, if not all of my threats, at that point. Snap path. But yeah, I could definitely see the argument of taking the path first, instead of taking the double push, because then Unearth is a reasonable draw. We can't beat Fact or Fiction. Mm-hmm. 2-1. I don't know, maybe it's just the more discipline to take the way that they don't get the 4 mana, but I wasn't killing very fast there. That was turn 7. Seems very likely that they hit 4 lands by then. That's just my opinion, though. It could be, I'm probably wrong. Match 4, here we go. 2-1. I think that Bruick expressed their opinion very well. They gave an opinion on why the paths were better than the push take there, and then why that follow up. Now, yes, I understand. I agree with their statement versus yours. I did not agree with, and that is a difference. But at the same time, very exact reasoning why. That's a good point too, K-Slow, but with 3 removal spells, how likely was I going to be able to snap all those three removal spells? Wow, we play against Ramios again? We didn't have the Arcanist in hand at the time, I don't think. Hey, Joploises, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for the encouraging words. Appreciate it. I love silent clearing with Death Shot. That's really cool. Yo, nice, Sneak Beak. How you doing, buddy? Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Without a defensible clock, I don't think you can take anything but the Jace in that spot, personally. I mean, to be fair, that game is still more interesting than what's going on right here. We could not play that. We could play that. Yeah, GG. That game was really not interesting really fast. Game just ended. There we go. Boom. How did we sideboard last time? Engineered in. Grim Lavamancer in. Spellbombs out. I think that was the only sideboarding. We could take out Surgicals and then play these because they might have Mentor. Is this some stupid Urza deck? No, it's Sramos. SRAM and Pure Steel Paladin. It's It's more like a military clock. Ice. It has it has a 24-hour clock. Like it counts in military time, and it has Kevlar sheets surrounding the clock face. I don't know. Okay, so I guess Nuke to Fairy gives it some amount of power. You never been able to read those? Military time throws you off, really? Yikes, dude. It's because you're American. 40s chess clock, yeah. Yeah, double white card's gonna be cool, but I think it's more of a, I don't know, I think that's a more blue-white control card. You need to use your fingers? You're like a little child trying to count. Nice. Yo, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it, King Mudkips. Mudkip. I love Mudkip. It's like one of my favorite starters in all of Pokemans. Pokemon. I didn't really keep a very good hand, did I? I didn't keep any interaction. Whoopsie. Probably dead here. Same, what were you thinking? I wasn't. Thanks for asking. Sane wasn't thinking. Sane didn't get punished. Yo, Mudkip is a baller. Anyone who says anything differently is wrong. Deterministically wrong. I mean, that's just a different generation. I'm talking about well, I mean like Gen 3. Easy Mudkip. Squirtle OG, so like Squirtle gets a pass, I guess. It's a strange list. Arcanist plus Bolt seems important. Yep, no Bolt in this list. We're just playing a 5-0 list. I literally don't construct anything. It does seem interesting not to play Bolt, though. Not sure if I'm behind it either. Surgical to land to make them less likely to hit too. Yeah, I was thinking about surgicaling in the draw step to look at their hand too. I don't think I should though. Swampert too competitively viable. GG's. We've either gone 2 or 0-2 every single time. Yeah, but I definitely understand where you're coming from, Bucky boy. No Bolt is very weird. Not even like a 2-of or anything. Could we have double surgical shadow that turn? No, because you actually... Okay, so the second surgical doesn't actually... You don't pay the life. Not me. The first surgical you can pay the life. The second surgical you can't pay the life. It's very strange. We could have single shadowed. I only had one shadow before I searched with the Ranger Captain of Eos, but Ranger Captain of Eos kills Cheerios. Because if they play a guy, you just sack this in response and then they can't cast anything. Or if they're trying to go off, you just sack it in response. What's the reasoning for playing Black and Cheerios? I don't know. I can't, well, I mean, if I draw the third one from my deck, I can, yeah. Good question, though. You see the Fulminators in the side of this deck? Yeah, I mean, that seems like a really good card with Unearth stale moves. Yeah, Mega Swampert looks insane. This is too slow, I think. What do you guys think, chat? We have a Seasoned Pyromancer that's uncastable. Ranger Captain of Eos is a very strong card. Sneakily Beak. We're in match number 5 here. 3-1 currently. So, we've only played 8 total games. 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 8 total ga I don't know what the reason for adding black is. I know red is splashed for grape shot in Cheerios deck. No Lamoral Feud Mole, yeah. Then you take opt and the slow game, you draw Bolt and smoke Jace. But no Bolt makes that taking Jace way better. Oh, okay, cool. Ranger, yeah, Ranger Captain's really good. I'm gonna keep this on the draw. They might have banned Drizzle in OU. Really? I haven't really played competitive Pokemon too much. I've watched some of it. Never really played any myself. It's pretty interesting, honestly. It's too slow? Probably too slow, yeah. It's really grindy. Looks like we got a favorable matchup. Obviously rewarded, right? Oh, whoops. Not a favorable matchup. We have a spell bomb, so easy. See? Easy, guys. We had the perfect hand. Why mention just something harder like Pokemon? Whoa, Monka S. That's not how you do Monka S either. It's a lowercase Monka, capital S for special. Little Monka, large S. But I agree. Seems right. There you go. Max is a specialist with that. Guys, have you seen the new sub stream feature on Twitch? You can stream to only your subscribers, VIPs, and mods. It's like an extension of like sub only chat. But you have to like, it makes it separate and stuff. It's pretty interesting. Not like I'm using it. I'm just talking about the feature. Someone call you the Monka Master? Who? Who calls you that? Yeah, sometimes it all works out, Bucky boy. Sometimes you're just insane at Magic, and you're like, oh yeah, easy. That's me. I'm insane at Magic. See? Easiest game of my life. Hey, you're a VIP. You would be able to be there, yeah. See? Magic's easy, guys. Sometimes you just gotta believe in the heart of the cards. Well, it's supposed to be like, you know, like people do like sub Sundays and stuff. It's supposed to be like an extension to like to incentivize sub Sundays, and anyone can watch the sub only stream for like a preview portion. It's pretty interesting. You played the deck that I streamed yesterday, it was pretty good, but if you get Monastery Mental Surgical, it's pretty much done. Yeah, I agree. Ancestral, it's a little bit too slow with just the Snapcasters and the Flip Jaces. If you guys are interested in that deck that I streamed yesterday, it should be up on YouTube tomorrow. I don't have it up there yet. I'm going to be releasing later tonight. I should be able to get the most recent video that I have uploaded there live. I don't remember what deck that is, though. Let me actually just go look and see what that is. My most recent video that I'm just going to go up later tonight is Modern Blue-White Control. And then the Esper Mentor deck you're talking about is going to go up to probably tomorrow night. Yeah, I would never use it, Case-Lo, but I can definitely see where people would want to use it. It's for people with like larger communities, Case-Lo. It's like, so you'd be able to like have a preview time, and you would like watch for your preview time, and then you would want to like, you would be incentivized to sub after that preview time is over. I don't know. I'm not huge on it. As I'm saying, I don't think I would use it, but might just die. Man base is hurting us still quite a bit. I guess we should have surgical there. Are we gonna attack with this? I wonder. This is interesting. Doesn't seem like a particularly good attack. That seems like a losing attack or a losing interaction. Yeah, they know about it, Ice. I don't understand what's going on. They know about a Death Shadow. I have surgical now too. I could have surgical there, but we're getting low on life. I don't know what they're like. They can't block with that card. What's their line to win here? We don't even need red to be able to win here. We just attack for 10 and then attack. If we lose one life on purpose, we have to lose one life with this. So, yes. Carrion Feeder, Stitcher Supplier, Hojack. No, it's not one of the ones that gets colors for free. This is one of like the New Horizon lands. I get the white or black for one life, or sack, one in sack, and then I draw a card. Now they can block, I guess. Go to 1. I don't know if that's actually that good. Horizon Lands is what most people call it. There's not really a name for the cycle. I like Horizon Lands personally. I think it's a good name for it. I think it's descriptive and to the point. You can still just combo here, right? Do you think we should Ranger on their upkeep? Probably. Although, do I need the 3 power? I think I do. Their hand is like a creature, unknown, and Hojak. We already played a land for turn. We played the Bloodstained Mire. I don't want to kill myself. I think I'll do that. They'll just cast Double Thing into Vengevine, though. I think it's fine. Yeah, we're not opening Being Dead here, Brooke. They're gonna Vengevine here. They're gonna go creature into Vengevine. Like, their non-creature options aren't insane. We are opening them to altar, but like my Ranger Death Shadow kills them, and I could draw Push and Path off of this Faithless Looting. And we get 2 Faithless Lootings because of the Dreadhorde Arcanist. So they can go Carrion Feeder here into Hojak from hand into get Vengevine, but then our Vengevine is the Death Shadow blocks the Vengevine. Unless they have another 1-drop. Even if they have another 1-drop, then it becomes more problematic. So let's say they have another 1-drop, then they could 1-drop Hojak, get back Vengevine, Venjek. But oh, I see what you're saying. Like, I don't think the non-creature part is going to be very good off the Ranger. They can't attack with the Vengevine. They have 2 blockers, though, so I need to find a path. Let's not do that. All right, there we go. Easy. GG's. Easy game 1. Woo! They stumbled for a few turns. That's all we needed. Oh. Woo! Oh, that was stressful. All right. Ixtal Jailer and Plague Engineers in. That was stressful. What does this hit? Nothing? No. Wait, Cards in graveyards lose all abilities. So this how does that interact with Dreadhorde Arcanist? Can I still cast cards from my graveyard with Ixalan Jailer? If the Dreadhorde oh, but no, but this gives it ability, right? Dreadhorde Arcanist, I'm pretty sure I can't cast the card. Dreadhorde Arcanist. Is it whatever comes second? Think I can still cast? I'm pretty sure I can still cast. This deck is really sweet, Maximus. It doesn't add ability, it just plays it. Yeah. It's on the creature, not in the graveyard. Okay. That's what I thought. That's cool. No, it actually casts it. It doesn't add it. You just may cast instant for free. Instant or sorcery for free. It's still an instant or sorcery, even though it loses all the text. I don't know. I took too long. I didn't say I was supposed to keep in more Plague Engineers, but I didn't know. I made a mistake. I was too busy looking up the interaction. I made a mistake. I don't think Unearth is very good, no. I cut both of them? No, I should have cut the second one. Uh-oh. We were playing the 61 card special, too. So we're also drawing another lander also lower. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, for a number of reasons. One bridge. Engineer named Zombies is good. We just have the one in our hands. Hey, what's up, Solomance? How you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. Welcome back to the stream. Yeah, 61 to fight the mill combo from them? Yeah, exactly. We should have gone to 81. You're right. 81 would be the tech. That would be cheating. That would be adding more cards than the 75 that we have right now. Adding 6 cards. K-Slow is suggesting we cheat to get a victory. Uh-oh. Yikes. Can we get a big yikes for our K-Slow? You're a mod and a supporter of the channel. And you suggest cheating? Oh boy. What does that say about my core community? A judge? My core community has a problem? They've learned from me? That's their problem? What's up, Analog? How you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. Instant unmod. You would never learn from me? Yeah, you're right. It's really hard. They did it the favorable way. We get more cards this way, though. Hey, guys. Welcome to the stream. Hey, guys, indeed. Weird for them to push that like that. I don't know if I agree with their play either. They let me eat more of their graveyard to trade with just like they just gave me a 2/2. That was a. I got a bunch more for that 2/2. If they smack me down too, I just get to play a Death Shadow. This is awesome. This is so cool. So because I only have a land, right? But if they hit me a lot, I get to play a huge Death Shadow, which then blocks them. Their like game plan here. Oh, they just have a second Nature's Clay. Oh, I don't want to let that hit me though. I was thinking about letting it hit me because then I get to gain life, but I actually want to go down in life because of the Death Shadows in my hand. I want to be able to cast these Death Shadows sometime soon. Normally, having 4 more life gives you more time, but I actually want to be lower. There could be a play of like them not attacking. I think that's actually fine, kind of fine. Because like, what if they attack for 4 here or attack for 5? They should definitely not attack for 5. Okay, that's a mistake. If they pack me down to 12, then that's like really problematic. Because then I get just to play Death Shadow. I actually get to use my mana. Oh, Hogak? Well, they hit the Hogak, so yikers. We get the path at least. Then they just sack and then replay it. This is good that they're not hitting me. No. There's Thoughtseize. That's a really good card, right? We run lands. I mean, we get the one lander in our 61 card post board mat configuration, so like we're bound to not on the draw. So we don't really run that many lands to start ice, so it's actually statistically very likely that this happens. I just thought our hand had too many good hate cards with Plague Engineer, Yixla Jailer, Nihil Spellbomb, and then also Death Shadows. I thought our hand was too good to pass up on. If we had drawn lands like in here, it would have been fine. We just drew another Spellbomb. What do we have, like 20 lands total, maybe? So. They have a bridge, which was really bad for us. I think we're just very dead. They already have a bridge. It's not deterministic, but it's really close. Plus, it can actually fix my sideboarding. This isn't that good, is it? Just another path, basically. Let's try it like this. We could keep Unearth in because our hate cards are attached to the creatures. I kind of like that. I don't think we keep it. Oh, but it has Yixla Jailer. Basically a mulligan 5. I think our 6 can be better. Technically better. Yeah. Oh, perfect. Technically better. We have like 3 hate cards. And then a second use of this hate card. And a Death Shadow. We're double disruption and a hate card is too slow? Yeah, for sure, Plasma. Yeah, that's true, Brooke. I like that opinion. Oh. They have a bridge. What do they have? What are you doing? Are they thinking about nature's claiming this? I think they are. Carrion Feeder, Hogak, Mountain, Polluted Delta. Oh, they're playing Mountain? Most lists don't play Mountain. Could have not gotten the white source here, I guess. Opponent hand looks good. It's pretty good, yeah. Doesn't really have a way to I mean, like, they get the Stitcher Supplier, they get the Stitcher Supplier, Carrion Feeder into Hogak. It's pretty strong. I think you can disrupt it, though. No, the way that Stitcher Supplier trigger works, we're not going to be able to disrupt it. That's a bummer. If we do this now, they'll have 3, 4. They'll still be able to play Carrion Feeder and then do it. This is forces my opponent to... Alright. So if you wait for the trigger, then they just, like, go get rid of this looting. I wouldn't mind my opponent getting rid of looting. And they play the Hogak and then they have the feeder up. That's fine. So if they exile these 5, then they get rid of the looting. We don't really prevent the Hogak this turn, so even if we had responded to the Stitcher Supplier, they still have 3, and then they just play the Carrion Feeder and then they sack it, so So I have to draw a path here. Be in the game. Not exactly what I wanted. So I'm gonna get this name Zombie and then we have to block this, which is kind of cool. And we can hit the graveyard too while we're at it. Double Gravecrawler, Vengevine. You could hit something here to sacrifice the Arcanist. You could hit the... No. Yo, Triflin, thanks so much for the Twitch Prime. Appreciate it. Thanks so much for the 2-month Twitch Prime resub. Thanks so much for continuing to support the stream. Can we get some emotes in chat? For the lovely support. Really appreciate Triflin. Do we block or do we wait to possibly surgical with Arcanist because of trample? We block, but it tramples over, so... We had to block with the Plague Engineer. Or we can trade the Plague Engineer for the Hogak. Yo, Pog Champ indeed. And go, let's go, let's go, let's. Thanks so much for the continued support. Really appreciate it. I know we don't get to use this emote really often because I barely ever trophy. Bad player alert. Yeah, Engineer has Death Touch, so. It's pretty cool. They get to play their Carrion Feeder after, though. So as soon as they commit to this Carrion Feeder that's still in their hand, so their hand is Carrion Feeder Mountain. As soon as they commit to this Carrion Feeder, we're going to pop this Nil Spell Bomb. It does have Trample too, but the Trample actually works well because it actually interacts with the Death Shadow in a positive manner. Yeah, but it's actually crazy how many abilities Hogak has. Convoke, Delve, Trample can be cast by mana. What a crazy card. I kind of punished for my mana take. I could have like fetched and shocked last turn. Would have been better. Obviously now we know that. There's nothing to surgical this turn, so no reason to do so. We have a Death Shadow this turn and then followed by Death Shadow next turn. Yeah, we could have had a 9/9 for 1. Oh yeah, or an 8/8 for 2. Yeah, for sure. We could have, if we had shocked with this one, which actually was a defensible play. Yeah, a cast from the graveyard is probably the worst part. I agree. The card's crazy. There's just so much text box. We won game 1, right? Is this game 3? Yeah, I believe it's game 3. They can just cast their Vengevine. I don't know why they didn't do last turn. Nice. I would believe it. I don't think they discarded it to a Faithful Slitting, did they? There's a Faithful Slitting. If they had it, why didn't they just play it last turn? Ooh, Vengevine. They cast one creature this turn, Stitcher Supplier. Let's see if they can cast a second. You're gonna Faithless Looting here. You're a wizard, Harry. I think we're gonna go 4-1 for once in our lives. Big pog. We've gone 2-3 and 1-4 a lot lately. We've been really struggling. Again, I really appreciate the support, Triflin. Thanks so much for supporting the stream, everybody. And thanks so much for hanging out tonight. I hope you guys are having a fantastic night. Fantastic Friday. For me, I don't know if it's actually Saturday for you guys or something. But I'm really enjoying some Modern Magic today here. Second creature. Get back both Vengevines. We might lose now because they got back both Vengevines here. Oh, nope. GG's. Easy. We beat the Hogak Menace. I feel like this deck is actually pretty good against Hogak, so GG's. Easy peasy. Well, let's go do the summary of the deck for the conclusion of the YouTube video. Thanks so much if you're watching this on YouTube, thanks so much for watching on YouTube. Really appreciate you supporting the YouTube channel. If you're not watching on YouTube, go check out the YouTube channel, !YouTube, where we post all like the old lists that I played in and stuff like that. Let's go look at the deck and we'll talk about it and what I liked and what I didn't like and all that jazz. View my previous deck. I think this deck was really powerful. I think it has a good Hogak matchup. I think it matches up well against the field. The exclusion of bolts is very strange. The sideboard felt very strong. Gideon came in sometimes, but never was really able to use it. Plague Engineer felt good. Was actually really good against the Hogak deck there. I'm even more convinced that it is better against Hogak. I know I was hating on it the other day and saying it wasn't quite enough against Hogak. You needed additional hate, and that is true. That game we had Surgical, that game we had Nail a Spellbomb, and the Plague Engineer, but it's good hate to have on top of everything and name Zombie and kill off all their X1s. So, YouTube keep making bad comments. I've had one good comment on my video, although I had someone dislike my video the other day. If you're watching this video and you don't dislike it, just go away. Anyway, so check out this deck. This deck is sweet. Seasoned Pyromancers seemed out of place, but the black-white element of the deck, the red element felt like it was replaceable. Although Dreadhorde Arcanist was really good with the rest of the deck, and so was Faithful Suiting. Seasoned Pyromancer felt like it could have been something else, but the value engine was so good, and we were just able to outvalue people. I loved the Giver of Runes as a target for Ranger, but you wouldn't get it off very often. It was a really cool element of the deck, and yeah. We got smushed once, and the rest of the matches were pretty aggressively good, you know? I would recommend this. I would try it out. I actually want to play more of it sometime soon. So thanks so much for tuning in. Make sure to like, subscribe, and do all that stuff. And I will see you guys on the next video.